Questa project done by Viola, Wai Yan, Zhi Xin, Tristan. Class 1 Aspire. The aim is to find the effect of different light intensities on the rate of photosynthesis. We were to investigate the effect of light intensities on the rate of photosynthesis happening on the hydrilla plant. The rate of photosynthesis is determined to us by counting the number of bubbles formed by the hydrilla plant per minute. The bubbles are formed by the plant during the process of photosynthesis.
This is the material we needed for the investigation. 500 cm beaker, table lamp, boiling tube, meter ruler, retort stand, clamp, thermometer, tripod stand, and sodium hydrogen carbonate solution and fresh.
The procedures are: first, set up the apparatus as shown in the diagram on the paper given to us. Second, collect the solution and the water plant from the teacher. Third, a 5 cm hydrilla plant was given to each group. Some dilute sodium hydrogen carbonate was poured into our boiling tube. Place the hydrilla plant into the boiling tube that was filled with the solution. Place a larger boiling tube that contains the hydrilla plant into the larger beaker filled with 500 cm cubed water. Then place the beaker on the tripod stand. Clamp the boiling tube with the retort stand. However, do not clamp the boiling tube too hard or else the boiling tube might break. Switch on the table lamp. Use a thermometer to measure the temperature of the setup to ensure that it is a fair experiment. Measure the distance between the table lamp and the plant with the meter ruler starting by 50 cm. Air bubbles will be released from the cut end of the plant. Observe the rate of the bubbles. Count the number of bubbles coming out per minute. When the bubbles come out at a regular rate, repeat this step twice. Record our observation on the worksheet in order to receive the closest rate of bubbles coming out. We need to calculate the two results, then average it. Repeat the procedure 9 to 12. However, each time we need to place the light source closer to the plant each time by 10 cm. Example: 40 cm, 30 cm, 20 cm.
These are the pictures we took during the experiment. These are our results. Even though our experiment did not went well, but we still had our 20 cm and 10 cm result. It was a pity, however, many of our classmates managed to finish their result.
We observed that most of the bubbles were coming from the underside of the leaf where most stomatas are. Besides this, from the graph, we know that the relationship between the rate of the bubbles and the distance between the lamp and the plant is: the closer the lamp is placed to the plant, the faster the rate of bubbles are given out. Therefore, knowing that each time the lamp is placed nearer to the beaker, the hydrilla will be able to expose a higher light intensity. Thus, it increases the rate of photosynthesis occurring. So, more oxygen.
Do different light intensities affect the rate of photosynthesis? If yes, what is the relationship between light intensity and the rate of photosynthesis?
Yes, different light intensity affect the rate of photosynthesis. The relationship between the light intensity and the rate of photosynthesis is that if the intensity of the light is high, then the rate of photosynthesis will increase. However, the rate of photosynthesis will only increase to an extent after intensity of light reaches certain point. Photosynthesis rate will stay still. We couldn't have done this ourselves. These are the websites that help us with our work. Thank you.